have a lot of students from Los Angeles. We have a lot of students from San Diego County, Orange County, Riverside. A lot of students from the Central Valley. And we actually have a growing number of out-of-state and international students, and I've been recruiting more of those because I want more of those students here. So in a lot of ways, this university is actually going to be more diverse than some of the large city ones, because at this school you meet people here that are from all over California, all over the United States, and all over the world in some cases. And a big thing with diversity is diversity of thought, right? You know, students that are from an agricultural area like the Central Valley, or maybe even closer like Salinas, they just think different. They have a different style than students that maybe grew up in the city of San Francisco or the city of Oakland, right? So that's one thing to keep in mind here, because a lot of people think that, you know, if you come here, it's going to be everyone that you went to high school with, went to community college with, but it's really going to be the opposite. There's a really diverse campus. My job is really to present to you admissions requirements. This is not an impacted campus, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's easy to get in. Every year we get more applications and we admit less students. The downside is less people can come here. The upside is we get more and more prestigious every year. In the last year, of all the 15,000 students that applied, we probably offered admission to less than half of them, which means the quality of students goes up. One thing that you guys will always have going for you is you're all local students. Anyone in Santa Cruz County we consider local. Does that mean you get in automatically? It does not. But it does mean that if you're eligible for admissions, we prefer to admit you guys, because even if we're not a local student's first choice school, which sometimes we aren't, we still want every local student to feel like they have an option with us. And that no matter what, they know that, you know, if they're eligible, they can get admitted to Cal State Monterey Bay. I can tell you the admission requirements, and I will, but the other thing I want to tell you is really what you should be taking to maximize your college applications, because you're probably going to apply to a lot of schools, and I think you should. You should find at least 5 schools to apply to. Have them in every system: CSU, UC, private school, even a specialized school. You know, just go for it. Worst people can say is no, right? You fork up some money or raise some money or get application fee waivers, it's going to be worth it, right? Because $55 to apply for a school, $100 to apply for some schools, it may seem like a lot, but that's an investment. That $100 buys you a shot. And if you think that you can do it, then give it a shot. In fact, you should always apply to one school that you really don't think that you can get admitted to, just to do it. You know, just have a good application, send it in. You never know. A lot of people are really surprised. They're like, wow, I got into UCLA. You never know. Because schools, they look at a variety of things, right? They look at your grades, but they also look at what courses you took. Sometimes they'll look at what your background is. They look at where you live. And maybe just by coincidence, you applied the one year that they decided we need more students from Santa Cruz County. And you never know. Schools will look at that. Schools will look at what county, and they'll say, man, we are admitting a lot of kids from Northern California. And maybe they didn't say and you didn't know, but you just happened to be a kid that they wanted from Northern California, and that was the only reason, just because of where you live. You never know. So always give it a shot. But I'll tell you what you can know. First off, if you're a freshman or sophomore, understand that sophomore year is really when you start taking the courses that are going to matter. The courses that are really going to start showing up on transcripts that I'm going to look at and other counselors are going to look at to decide, okay, what's this student all about? Freshman year, a lot of people, they get a break, right? Because let's face it, freshman year, you didn't know what you were doing, right? You showed up and you're like, okay, I just take the courses. You really didn't have a lot of say in the courses you took, and it's an adjustment. I know that right off the bat, any course that you take freshman year, I won't calculate in your GPA. Yeah, I won't calculate any freshman year grades into your GPA. I start doing that sophomore, junior, senior year. So, what should you be doing junior year? Junior year is what I call your go big year. Junior year is the year that you want to go big. Any AP courses that you're thinking about taking, take them. Any required courses that you don't have out of the way yet, take as many as you can. Right? Get that math requirement. Get that out of the way junior year. You know, Algebra 2 or higher. That way senior year, if you want to go to a higher level math, you can. If you don't have to. Because think about it. A lot of people, they think that their senior year is their go big year, but it's really not. Because you're going to apply, and you're even going to be admitted before I know any of your senior grades.